Hey, I'm starting my breakfast a little late this morning. Well, some people will call it lunch, but this is my breakfast. And simple breakfast. I have every morning. I have a uh, smoothie or a protein shake breakfast, regardless of what the meal may be. And one of the big things I put in is this protein shake mix. I mix this with some fruit, vegetables, almond milk. I use a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, and some turmeric, vanilla, lots of berries, and I blend it up and I mix it up, and this is what I have. This beautiful protein shake meal. This morning I don't know if you can see it, waffles. I got a little face. I ate a little bit of waffle with a little man on it and some bacon. Kind of a simple, basic meal. I try to have a meal with a lot of protein in it. Getting the protein shake and bacon. More fond of bacon than I am sausage, but I don't eat bacon that often, but I like bacon. I always say you can put bacon on a bumper of a car and I'll eat it. Waffles, I make my own waffles. Waffles are a little different. These particular waffles, I make mini waffles. I use the mini waffle maker with the, I have a little beer on it. Again, I don't know if you can see the little beer. I ate half of him. And these waffles are pretty interesting. I use the Bayford waffle mix. I like to use a multi-grain if I have it. But if I don't, I use a regular waffle mix. And what I do is I put apples in it because I have a lot of apples. I put sweet potatoes in it or candy yams, but I use sweet potatoes. I put that in my mix. And I use pecans. And a little bit of vanilla for a little bit of sweetness or whatever. And that's my waffles. And once I make them, I make, these maybe 20 of them. Yeah, about 20 of them. And I put them in this small, so I put them in groups of 4. And I put them in the freezer, so whenever I want them, I just grab them and eat them. And I use different kinds of syrup on it because I'm that kind of girl. I'm a little bit creative. Today I used a strawberry syrup. A raspberry syrup. But usually I use traditional, regular maple syrup. I don't like imitation. I like pure syrup on top of my food when I'm having it. I think that for me, one of my best meals is having breakfast or brunch. I take a lot of time to prepare, be it the waffles you have here. Sometimes I make egg McMuffins. I make the eggies or the little things in the muffin eggs or whatever they're called. But I try to make my own. I try to do everything as possible ahead of time. So if I'm on the go, I can just grab it and go. I mean, theoretically, even though the waffles need to be warmed up, they're already pre-cooked. I really could grab them. And because they have the sweetness to it with the sweet potato and the apple, I can grab them and go out the door. So smoothies, blend them in, put them in a little container, and I'm out the door already. Everything's ready, made to go. So I can't say why I can't eat a decent meal every day, because I can. I prepare it and I go. On the days where I have a luxury and I'm going to stay and I'm going to move slow, I have nothing going on, I may be a little bit more creative. Sometimes I'll have quiche, and usually if I make it, of course I make a big quiche, or I make little mini quiches. And I have then grab them out the freezer and stuff like that. But most of my stuff, except for if it's, even with hard-boiled eggs, when I cook them, I cook several at one time. And then I take them out and I eat them and do different things. So I like my life to be relatively simple and convenient, because most of the time people say they don't have time to really put together a healthy meal. And I always say with proper planning and being a little creative, because nobody wants to eat the same daggone cereal every day. I like granola. I think I make the best granola when I make the best granola. But do I want granola every day? No. Do I want yogurt every day? No. I like variety in my meals. And a lot of times I'm the pure person that has, because I eat late every day, I usually don't have a meal before 11. I usually have my breakfast or whatever it is after I walk the dog. So Sometimes I have a hamburger, grilled cheese sandwich. I always say, whatever you do, prepare it, make it nice. Make it nice for you. Make it something that you're looking forward to, that you want to eat. Sometimes I even do a cup of fresh berries, blueberries, raspberries, put them in a cup, add a little bit of coconut on top. I've known to have strawberry shortcake for breakfast. I'm a New Englander, right? And I make the biscuits. And when I make the biscuits, I can use them for strawberry shortcake biscuits. I can make sausage and egg biscuits. I can use it for several different things once I make the biscuits. But I like my meals to be good. I don't want to have crap. I mean, life is too short to eat crap. And if you're home, why not make it pleasant for you? I mean, I like special plates that I put my food on. This one here, as you can see, is a beautiful black octagon plate, which is basically my favorite. But sometimes when I'm doing tacos or I'm doing something, I have the taco container. I always say you should treat yourself. Make sure that what you do for yourself should be special, be wonderful, be great. Why do we spend more time treating other people than how we treat ourselves? Why do we spend more time, really doing more for others than we do for ourselves? I like to give, but I like to be comfortable. I like to have the joy of being in my home and doing things that I like to do just for myself. It's always nice sometimes when I make these little special waffles. I have friends that seem to like these waffles. I will invite them over and we'll have waffle breakfasts and stuff. But most of the time I don't plan it out. I just decide after I do my exercises in the morning. Sometimes even after I'm walking the dog, I'll say, oh, what am I going to have for breakfast this morning? And I'll think about, well, you can make half an egg McMuffin. You can make this, you can make that. And I decide what I'm going to have while I'm walking the dog. This morning, this is exactly what I did. I don't think I decided. I think I was going to make a hard-boiled egg, which I'd like to get it cooking and hard-boiling while I'm walking the dog, so by the time I come back, the egg is ready to go. It didn't happen this morning. And then I remembered these wonderful waffles that I had in the freezer. And the bacon, I had cooked a whole lot day before yesterday, because I used it for, I made stuffed baked potatoes with bacon, cheese, and other stuff. So I had to cook a whole lot of the bacon because it was frozen. So now I got to think of a lot of things I could use the bacon because I have quite a bit of it left over. And this is how you do with planning. Bacon for breakfast. I think later on in the week I'm going to make pizza, and I like bacon on my pizza, so I'm going to put the bacon on my pizza. So I like to plan out so I don't waste meals. I don't do a whole lot of throwing away and a lot of garbage, because that just disturbs me. So again, today for my breakfast, I had these delicious waffles. Always say be creative. Some people put blueberries in the waffles. I usually put my blueberries on top. I don't want my blueberries seem to make my waffles purple. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But this is my simple one, just my simple breakfast. And I've already planned my lunch out because I like that to be a little bit creative with most of my meals. My lunch is going to be meatball grinders or meatball subs or meatball sandwiches. Again, being a New Englander, meatball grinders was something, especially growing up in Connecticut, was something we had all the time. I look forward to meatball grinders. We ordered them out. So I'm going to have the meatball grinders, which I have meatballs, and then I have the sauce. So with the leftover sauce, I don't know if I can show you, I have eggplant. Let's see if I can show you. I have eggplant. I think I have 3 of these. This is just one of them. So I'm going to slice these up, lightly fry them in the oven, and I'm going to have eggplant parmesan. Yeah, I think I have Italian roots, but I'm going to have that. That's just one of them. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on it or not. I may do it, but I'm going to make some of that. When I'm looking at it, I got 3 eggplants. It'll probably make one meal and freeze something for another day. But I don't like to do a whole lot of freezing because then the stuff piles up in the freezer. So I like to make each meal special. Some people say, well, it's just me. I don't need to cook for just me. Well, Ain't nobody better than me. So I try to make and do things special for me and have a good time doing it. And I think it's important to do that for yourself. Be it it's breakfast smoothie with all your favorite stuff. Not only is it taste good, but it's healthy. Or even a wonderful waffle that when I pick it up, it smiles at me and it's healthy and good. And well, I'm not sure about the bacon, but bacon is sure enough good. So if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel and follow me. Thank you.